Okay, everybody, hello there. It's Marty Smith at FullTiltPokerReport.com. The night of January 1st, 2007. Started the year off on a roller coaster ride for Gus Hansen. We caught him at three tables. 200, 400 pot limit Omaha is what I'm watching here right now. He was also on a Omaha high-low table and a no-limit Texas Hold'em table, 200, 400 limits here as well. All right, we have this player under the gun, or from the small blind, re-raising. Player's name is See My Nuts. He has 7,600 left after he has raised 6,000. And SB Rugby, who had put the original raise in, Gus Hansen called, and then See My Nuts re-raised. So we'll see what happens here. Rugby, I think, folds his hand. He does. And then Gus Hansen re-raises all in. He has aces, but See My Nuts has kings and queens. He needs to hit one of these. He does. That is a huge pot. Gus Hansen drops about 14,000 bucks right there. We'll catch up with another hand. All right, we catch up with Gus here. He has moved all in, remaining 8,200, and Magic Pitch calls here with a gut shot straight draw, really, really bad. So that actually helps Gus Hansen get back into this game. He now has 20,000. This is the no limit hold'em cash table. Really awful call here. Magic Pitch um, was really playing crazy at this table, and we'll get to see more of that right away. So we all know that Gus is aggressive, and here at the same table, some other players have sort of gotten wind of that as well, if they hadn't been already. This pot is developing into about 8,500. Here is Spiked. He won the F-Tops in October. First place was 225,000 bucks, and we still see Magic Pitches here, and SB Rugby from the other Omaha table as well. Eric 1223, not doing too bad. He's about $83,000. And Jay Wiggles, who now, hang on here. Okay, the pot was $7,500. Jay Wiggles virtually doubles the pot here. He adds bets another $6,000 into Gus. And there, no flush, but there's a straight and a queen. So maybe somebody hit the queen. Gus re-raises all in. Jay Wiggles calls. Oh boy. Oh boy. Gus was pushing around with the lowest pair on the board here and just dropped his complete stack of $25,000 to Jay Wiggles here. Wow. And as you can see, Gus has just reloaded for another 10,000 bucks. That was a $25,000 hand. It was a $50,000 pot. Gus just lost 25,000 on that one hand, re-raising with the low pair. Wow. It's a nice push, but if you got the straight, it's pretty hard to fold that. So tough play there. Really interesting pot. And that is part of the roller coaster ride that Gus is having tonight. You got to figure Gus might be steaming at himself for that, for laying the 25,000 bucks out there for Jay Wiggles to pick up. Here's another hand. He is in again with Magic Pitch, and there's a pair on the board. Jack 10 high cards. Magic Pitch has just sort of doubled the pot here. Now Gus has gone all in again. Ace Jack versus two pair for Gus Hansen and two pair for Magic Pitch, but they're the lower two pair. So actually, Gus nicely doubled up there. He is back up to nearly 29 or just over 28,000 bucks. So nice hand there. He worked himself back a little bit, hoping to get back in this game. Next hand comes up. He's playing against Eric, 12-2-2-3. Not really sure who that is. If he's a pro, it must be with that kind of stack. Pot is now 3,300 bucks. And Gus bets about $2,400 into, about two-thirds the pot. Let's see what Eric does. A call. Nice pot developing here. Just over $8,000 now, and that scary-looking ace has landed on the turn. Gus checks. Another ace. Oh, they probably both missed something. I'd imagine Gus would check to bet here, but he checks instead. Let's see what Eric does. A nice pot, virtual pot bet of about $7,200. I think Gus is going to have to lay this down. He does. Okay, he gets out of that one. Now Gus is sitting at about $25,000. Let's skip to the next hand here. Okay, so we got a nice pot brewing here. Three players in, and Spiked, who is a tight player, well, at these tables anyway, after losing quite a bit. Oh, everyone's in here. Jay Wiggles has raised 6,400. Gus has went all in with 25,000 bucks again. Wiggles calls with kings. Oh boy, ace queen, but Gus hits his ace on the flop. Oh, sort of a wow, a re-raise with ace queen. He is living on the edge, but doubles up to Jay Wiggles kings. Kind of a sick play here, but now Gus Hansen is back in this action at nearly 52,000 bucks. Wow, huge hand there, Gus. Wow, he hit very nicely. Wow, Gus has now whittled himself down to about 22,000 bucks. He's in a pot here with Eric, who now Gus has gone all in. Oh boy, Eric turns over the straight. Gus turns over pocket sixes. Oh wow, a really tough board there for sure. Gus Hansen drops. He was back up to 50,000. He drops that. He has just reloaded now to 16,000. So you can't really blame Gus for pushing there. But a really controversial hand in terms of both players hitting that really hard. Wow. Tough spot, tough spot. Well, we do know that someone's going to be pushing Gus in any situation here, and since Eric had the nuts, he had no problem in taking Gus's stack. That was a $50,000, $60,000 pot there. So Gus, after reloading again, has now reloaded for 16,000 bucks. He was back up to 50,000 and has dropped all of that. Wow, we are living on the edge tonight here, Gus. All right, things are really getting crazy here again. Gus probably getting a little perturbed at some of these amateurs who are pushing him around. Here comes Magic Pitch, who had raised. Gus re-raised all in Queen 10. Wow. Magic Pitch hits his king and takes another 16,000 bucks from Gus. Let's see if Gus reloads. He does. Another 16,000 coming in. Wow. Oh boy. Queen 10. All in. Got to figure Gus's patience is wearing thin at this table. You know, it could be that Gus is trying to set up for when he gets a big hand. It just seems that he's had big hands and has also run into other bigger hands, which normally would have paid off for him, like these. Okay, Gus has gone all in here with Ace King. Ace King in pocket fours. Okay, not a bad play. Oh, but Magic Pitch flops a boat. Look at all this. Oh yeah. Gus has three pair, but it doesn't beat a full house. And Gus reloads again for another 16,000 bucks. That was another $35,000 pot there. This is just getting really strenuous to watch. Never mind reloading for 16,000 bucks every time, like it was pulling candies out of your pocket. Crazy night here. We saw him reload several times here, and that's how some of the action goes here at Full Tilt Poker. You can actually chat with the pros and watch them play. You can do a search for their names. They play under their own ID on Full Tilt Poker, so it's kind of interesting. Some of them do chat back. Gus was chatting back here a little bit, but he was playing three tables, a couple of them Omaha tables, so that's pretty demanding on your time, but he was chatting back a bit. Anyway, a tough night for Gus here. A really exciting night on the cash tables here at Full Tilt Poker. If you want to sign up for Full Tilt Poker, please do so through my site at fulltiltpokerreport.com. Anyway, guys, signing off. This is Marty Smith at fulltiltpokerreport.com. Ciao.